Hi everyone, my name is Tim and you're all welcome to another edition of Smelly Swede. Today I'm starting a new playlist going to be fragrance reviews. Me talking about one fragrance and give you my thoughts and review about that fragrance. It isn't going to be common fragrances, it isn't going to be Le Mal, it isn't going to be Creed Aventus and stuff like that. More unknown fragrances or new fragrances to the market or fragrances that I think deserves a lot more attention. Now and to make sure you don't miss out on some future reviews, subscribe please, give a thumbs up please, all those things makes me so happy, and comment down below which fragrances would you like to see in this playlist. Now, I think we're ready to dive into this today. Do you all guys like a glass of wine? I really appreciate the scent of wine. However, I don't like the taste of wine. The reason I show you that wine today is because we're going to talk about Suprise by swedoft. Inspired by the ancient Roman people and the spiced wine they were drinking at the time. Notes in this fragrance are cinnamon, coffee, black pepper, cedar, patchouli, clove, vetiver, tobacco, labdanum, honey and dates. Honey and dates are listed as supportive notes. But before we talk more about the fragrance, I would like to show you the presentation, because not always going to do that just when I think the presentation is really good. And this one is a nice presentation. You have a solid wooden box. When you take the lid off, it says handmade in Sweden, and you got the formula number imprinted as well. Yet again, solid wood. And that it is handcrafted in Sweden and handmade in Sweden has great value for me, because we do have Swedish brands. We do have a car brand that still is controlled by Swedish, but the owner is from China. We do have IKEA, also a Swedish furniture brand that makes furnitures and flat packs, but most of the products are made abroad and not in Sweden. This one, however, is made in Sweden by Swedish people, handcrafted, manufactured, everything is done in Sweden. And when you got the presentation like this in your shelf, I think it is pretty nice. So that was the presentation. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about longevity and stuff like that before we dive into the notes and what I get from the fragrance, as that is a little bit more subjective opinions. No, longevity. It is a long-lasting fragrance. I pick up around 8 to 9 hours. I've been talking to some people that picked up around 11 to 12 hours. Sillage. The sillage is great. It is huge. 2 to 3 sprays of this potent juice will fill up a room. Do more and you will make the risk of suffocating people around you. When to wear it? I see this as a fall winter evening fragrance for special occasions. That is where I see this one well suited, but I use it for work, I use it for sitting at home doing nothing at all. But it is potent, really potent, so be careful with the sprays. And as it is marketed towards men, but I think that it is a pretty unisex fragrance. At least to my nose it is. And if price value, now you see we are approaching the subjective opinions. I think that the price value is great on this fragrance, because of the performance obviously is great, but also because I think that the fragrance is unique. I've never come across a fragrance like this. I never come across how the perfumer has been playing with the notes in this fragrance. But I need to tell you that it has been gifted to me by the perfumer himself, Mr. Sofian Yar. So I started to ask him a little bit about the notes and how he was thinking. But he said, I won't give you anything, I won't affect you, I want it to be your own opinions. Those are the most important feedback I can get. So here we go, Mr. Sofian Yar. I know you'll be watching this and I hope you like what you're seeing. As I said, the notes listed: cinnamon, coffee, black pepper, cedar, patchouli, clove, vetiver, tobacco, labdanum, honey and dates. from the opening you do get that wine feeling, that booziness really is there. And I think that is the cinnamon. The cinnamon is done in a unique way. I've never come across cinnamon done like this in a fragrance. It isn't the typical cinnamon you get from cinnamon apple pie fragrances or stuff like that. It is really different in this one. And the cinnamon is the most prominent note. It is there from start to finish. The black pepper is another note that I pick up on, and I would like to ask you, have you been eating a nice pepper sauce in a restaurant? So while you're eating it, you do get the hint of pepper, just as you do when you smell this one. But when you have swallowed the pepper sauce, you do get a sting of the pepper. And that is what I think is so amazing with this fragrance. You get the hint of pepper the whole time when you're smelling it, when you're breathing it, and when you take it away, no, I get a sting of the pepper back in my nose. I really like that. The tobacco and the coffee notes, I don't pick up on too much. The cloves I can pinpoint at some special times in the fragrance, not at the moment, but 20-25 minutes after I've sprayed it, I can get a hint of the cloves as well. But 20-25 minutes after you applied it, that is when the booziness starts the wine booziness starts to settle a little bit, and I feel that the vetiver and patchouli comes in and smoothes that out. You also have dates as well in the top, so I believe that the combination of dates, honey, and the way that the cinnamon is done gives me that wine feeling. But the honey and the dates is there the whole time, providing for a nice balanced sweetness. So this, I would say that this is a spicy woody gourmand. Not a gourmand that you would like to eat, but a gourmand that you would like to drink. So I do really appreciate it. I do really like it. But that, as I said, that is subjective. I can see that this isn't for everybody. It's going to be pretty divisive on the opening, but let it settle on your skin. And I think that people that are skeptical to this one, they're gonna appreciate it. People that don't like it from the opening are probably not gonna like it in the dry down either. But if you're just a little bit skeptical, let it settle and you will find the amazing fragrance that this one is. I hope I covered the grounds. So until the next time, everybody, Merry Christmas, because I record this on the 23rd December 2020. So Merry Christmas, enjoy your holidays. Until the next time, stay safe and be well. Bye everybody.